Hello, YouTube. And may I just say how flippin' weird this is for me. Because 4 months ago, I was working for a major furniture company sitting behind a desk. And now I'm talking to you, building custom furniture from my basement full time. So follow along. I'll show you how I built this. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you send this video to a friend and that friend throw some business my way. I don't know. Let's jump right into it. The story behind how I got here probably isn't anything new. Boy grows up, boy goes to college, boy earns the degree, and suddenly 10 years has gone by. So I asked myself one day, unfulfilled and burnt out, what would I do for free because I love it so much? My answer was what you see before you. So I guess you could say this is more than just a nightstand. It's the start of a new chapter. I'm grabbing life by the reins and burning away my life savings, working myself to the bone, stressing out my fiance and obsessing over a business that doesn't have legs yet. But other than that, I guess you could say life is pretty good. In all seriousness, being my own boss actually is the best part of all this, but the worst part is the amount of savings I've burned through in the last 4 months. I calculated how long I could survive based on how much I had saved before I took this plunge, and I estimated 2 years. I was off by about 1.5 years, somehow. So here we are, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, pushing through the pain. Anywho, let's talk about this build. For starters, it's cherry. And yes, the panels are made from cabinet-grade plywood with a cherry veneer. I did that for one major reason: wood expansion. For my non-woodworking friends, wood actually does expand and contract with the seasons, sort of like a sponge. Not accounting for that leads to major issues. Ask me how I know. But if you don't agree that fine furniture can be made from cabinet-grade plywood, leave me a comment down below and let me know why. And while you're doing that, enjoy the sounds of a wood shop and let it gently lull you to sleep. Hopefully not, but it might. Okay, I'm done. A little ambient woodworking noise is like chicken soup for the soul. Or crack, depending on your taste. And I'm not judging. But alas, life interrupts us. Just like this visit from my quality inspector. Smile, you're on camera.
What are you doing? What you making?
Ah, yes, my quality inspector, aka my fiance. The old gal is tough, but fair. And I appreciate that about her. Anyways, what you've seen so far is pretty simple. Legs, panels, dowels, glue. But this next part of the build is where things get complicated. For me, not for you. Just watch. Right here, getting these panels lined up is tricky. Hence, calipers. Hence, square. And this took way longer than the 15 seconds that you were watching it for. It took me more like 3 hours, which was a lot of fun. And look, more dowels. And another jig, which makes it all a little easier. Let's check the fit. No dice. But that's okay. Take it off, drill a little deeper, try again. Bingo. And please admire my impressive skills in planning. As you can see, grooves routed ahead of time, which will accept Z-clips used for attaching the top to the base. What is a Z-clip, you may ask? Well, all that talk about wood expansion is back, and these nifty little contraptions will allow the top, solid cherry, to expand and contract with the seasons and slide along those grooves. If I've learned anything in the last 10 years of woodworking, it's wood expansion, wood expansion, wood expansion. Plan for it, obsess about it in your designs, and you will save yourself from the proverbial punch to the stomach that is seeing one of your pieces crack and warp over time. On to the fun stuff. Drawer boxes. Most woodworkers would say that drawer boxes are the least fun part of any build. And I have to disagree. What's actually the least fun thing is doing them over twice, because you got the size wrong the first time. Which definitely wasn't something that happened to me. Remember my skills in planning? Right? Good, impressive skills? Planning? That could never happen to me, because I'm such a good woodworker. Except it did, and I had to do all of this twice. But lucky for you, you're only going to see it once. Craziest hodgepodge clamp up job I've ever done, but yeah. I'd say the likelihood that this is usable is probably 0. This jig takes a little finagling, and these dovetails are definitely not perfect. But we shall see. If it's usable, it's usable, and if not, it was a good practice piece. Okay, so this side looks really good. This side, not so much. Definitely a little bit of a gap in there. So, not 100% sure I can use this. Let's see. Oh, but I was wrong. Those gaps, they gone. A little glue, a little sawdust, works like a charm. And we are on to finishing. A little walrus oil to round out this drawer box, and we are looking very, very nice. Quick side note, the following process looks like it takes about 30 seconds installing these Bloom drawer slides. This actually took me days. Getting these things just so right and adjusting them perfectly was a learning curve for me and was not easy. So if you have an easier time with Bloom drawer slides, these undermount versions, and you know a really great way to adjust these that you're not seeing here or I don't know of, again, leave me a comment down below because this was tough. Anyways, we are on to the focal point of this nightstand, which is the drawer pull. I could have went out and bought something at the store, but decided to take the time and build one myself. This template is for my router, which is all going to make sense in a second. Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah. And with that, we are nearing the end of the road. On to drawer pulls, which I made out of some sapelli I had laying around. Ugh, God, this feeling right here. I wish I could bottle this up and sell it. This is the most satisfying when something just comes together, it looks good, fits exactly right, and a little Osmo Polyx oil never hurt anything. In fact, it does the opposite. Protects things. Really well, actually. I use it for pretty much all of my projects, and while it's expensive, I gotta say there's basically nothing else out there that is as easy to apply and makes for as nice a finish. I'm not sponsored or anything, but Osmo, if you're watching this, slide into my DMs, why don't you? And just like that, we have a nightstand. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, I'm shocked. Second of all, I just want to say thank you. That means a lot to me. This was a pretty seemingly simple build. I was really happy with the end result, and I think the client was too. I actually built a matching TV stand to go along with this, which you might have seen in the beginning of the video. I didn't really film much of that. The process was exactly the same, and the end result was pretty much the same, just wider than what you saw. But if I should have included that, let me down below. And if you want to see longer videos, let me know. I kept this one pretty short. Like I mentioned, this is a brand new chapter for me. I've been a hobbyist woodworker for many, many years, but recently decided to take the plunge and just do this thing full time. I'm still figuring out the business side of things. So if you would like, comment, share, or subscribe, that would mean a lot to me, and that would really help me out to get this business off the ground. Thank you so much.
What are you doing? What you making?